You are right where you need to be. Welcome. Have you ever felt like you were standing at the edge of a cliff, with your dreams shattered at your feet? That moment when failure feels so overwhelming that even breathing seems like a challenge. I know that feeling intimately, because I've been there. And what I discovered in those moments changed everything. Years ago, I lost everything. My business collapsed, my savings evaporated, and my relationships were strained to breaking point. I remember sitting in my empty office, surrounded by final notices and unpaid bills, wondering how I'd let things get so bad. That moment of rock bottom taught me something profound about failure that I never learned in any business school or self-help book. You see, society has taught us to fear failure. In some cultures, it's seen as a permanent mark of shame. In others, it's viewed as a career-ending disaster. But what if I told you that this universal fear of failure is actually holding you back from your greatest potential? I know some of you are sitting there right now who are carrying the weight of your own failures. Maybe it's a failed relationship, a business venture that didn't work out, or a dream that seems to be slipping away. You might be thinking, this is different. My situation is hopeless. I understand that feeling all too well. But here's what I discovered during my darkest moments. Resilience isn't just about bouncing back. It's about bouncing forward. Research shows that resilience is not a fixed trait, but a dynamic process that can be developed and strengthened over time. This means that every single person in this room has the capacity to become more resilient, regardless of their background, age, or current circumstances. Let me share with you the 3 fundamental principles I discovered that transformed my relationship with failure. First, instead of seeing failure as an endpoint, view it as data. Every setback provides valuable information about what doesn't work, bringing you one step closer to what does. Next, research shows that individuals who develop strong support systems and maintain optimistic outlooks are significantly more likely to overcome adversity. This isn't about blind positivity, it's about strategic optimism. And finally, just like the mythical phoenix rises from its ashes, true resilience involves not just recovering, but emerging stronger. This process involves specific psychological techniques that I'll touch on in a moment. So let me tell you what happened after my lowest point. Using these principles, I didn't just rebuild, I created something far beyond what I had before. But here's the crucial part. The transformation wasn't about the external success. It was about who I became in the process. Now, I'm about to share the most powerful technique I've discovered for turning failure into fuel for success. This is something that has not only transformed my life, but has helped countless others rise from their own ashes. But before I do, I want you to understand something crucial. The journey of resilience isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving. It's about taking your biggest failures and turning them into your greatest teachers. I'm going to leave you with a question that changed everything for me and how I viewed my life. What if your current failure isn't the end of your story, but rather the beginning of your greatest chapter? What if I told you that the very thing that's causing you pain right now could become your most powerful asset? The technique I mentioned earlier, it's part of what I call life transformation, a comprehensive system for not just handling failure, but using it as a catalyst for extraordinary growth. While I can't detail the entire transformation protocol here, I want you to remember this. Your current failure is not your final chapter. It's merely the setup for an incredible comeback story. The question is, are you ready to learn how to rise like the phoenix from your ashes? Because the journey we've started here today, it's just the beginning.